Coming to you live. On this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K Sports. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our sideline reporter is David Aldridge. Back in Memphis, the Grizzlies tip off the beginning of a homestand. And this matchup with Dallas, it's their first meeting of the season. A season ago, Clark, they won the matchup, winning 3 and losing just 1.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season, and quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
And after making the playoffs a few years in a row, the Dallas Mavericks, Clark, missed the cut in 2023.
Yeah, disappointing end to their season on multiple levels. And given the history of the Mavs, I would expect them to bounce back and get headed in the right direction soon.
Now, here's Bane. After David Robinson's miss. Here's Jackson.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Pass to LeBron. And now just over a minute played here in the first.
Man, I like seeing LeBron throw it down, especially when he decides to do it with a little flavor.
Now here's Morant. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
What I like about Eddie Jones is his ability to play at a fast pace. It makes it tough for defenses to keep up with him and helps him overwhelm ball handlers with his ability to defend.
Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
Here's Bane.
And that's why you don't let him get positioned deep in the post.
Exactly. I mean, once he's got the ball in that area, the battle's already lost.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game.
The team that will take you through your ballroom. And let's hear it again for your
Williams with the steal. And it's Williams finishing it off.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stop.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
And here are the Mavericks now. Grizzlies making the shot. Edwards can't hit.
Currently they're just 1 of 5 from the field. That's not going to get it done.
Screen by Jones. On the wing, Jackson. And it's off from three-point range. The Mavericks trailing. Edwards inside. And Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, the athleticism of Edwards is something to behold. Love watching him sky up to throw it down.
Morant scanning the floor. Back to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Williams with a clean look. Buries the long-range jumper. Williams has got 5 now.
Already finding his spots and capitalizing, playing really efficient basketball.
On the wing, James. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
Knowing exactly where his guys are at all times, that's a nice dime from the King.
We're always hearing the debate, who is the greatest of all time? Well, Clark, do you think passing Kareem's all-time scoring mark finally puts LeBron out in front?
Kevin, that in and of itself puts LeBron in rarefied air, no doubt. But when you're talking about the greatest player of all time, we all have our opinions. It's just so hard, I think, to effectively debate players across different eras. I just say there have been a ton of great players throughout the history of the game, and LeBron is certainly at the top of the list, no matter when he played.
And so James will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Pass to Williams. Over to the wing. James in the post. Here's Lively. And that one is stuffed right through.
Boy, that's really good work inside. I mean, once he saw the mismatch, he took it right to the rim.
And the dunk by Jackson.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in him.
And out of bounds is Memphis gains possession. And the Mavericks call time here. A different look for Dallas. 23 seconds left in the first quarter. Morant outside. He gets it in there.
The delicate touch on display there. Gotta love when Morant lets that floater fly off his fingertips. Beautiful.
Down low. 4 seconds left. And the dunk by Robinson.
In that height, with that much of an advantage height-wise, there's just not a lot the defense can do.
And right as the buzzer sounded, he just dunked it right down. Wow!
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And that concludes.
17. The Mavericks. 15.
And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Grizzlies.
To me, it's been the ball movement. That's been the key. I mean, going from good to great. Not settling for a good shot, making that extra pass, keeping the defense off balance, and taking great shots.
And on top of that, they've been asserting themselves offensively, getting a good chunk of their points from inside.
Clock at 4. And the Grizzlies tack on 2 more. Greg, there's been a scoring surge throughout the league. Is that due to poor defense, or is it to the rising talent level?
Listen, teams are still defending, and the rules might help some. There's no doubt that there's not as much grabbing and holding. But these guys are scoring from all over the court and doing things we've just never seen before.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. Greg, what a remarkable run from the Dallas Mavericks in that 2010-11 NBA season.
And some say it's the toughest title any team has ever won. When you consider the juggernauts they took out, including the big three of the Miami Heat in the NBA Finals.
Morant. And finished off by Morant.
Watching Morant drive is like watching lightning move across the sky. If you blink, you might miss it.
Here's Robinson. Second chance shot and a missed layup.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Out to Morant. To the paint. Memphis moving it around. No good from Clark.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that one.
And Robinson throws it down.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Pass to Jones. Here's Clark. Outside, Bain. There's the triple. It's rebounded by David Robinson. And Robinson throws it down.
Oh, and he went for the two-hander on the slam using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there, sure.
I get the feeling, guys, that he may be sensing that this is a critical time in this game.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Memphis leading. Rose with the ball. Pass to Jackson. His three-pointers off the mark. And Clark, what can you say about Anthony Edwards? Living up to that first overall hype, he has been spectacular.
Yeah, he has been, Kevin. I agree. Some were surprised he went first overall, but you look back at that draft, he was as good a #1 pick as any of them, and he's certainly proven to be worthy of that status.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a prolific shot blocker, but blocks aren't his goal. He said, I'm playing the game to not foul, but make it as hard as I can. And if I block it, then cool. Avoiding those whistles is key. John Morant says of Jackson, his defensive presence is big time for us. We're a totally different team with him out there on the floor. Kevin?
They are indeed. Hey, D.A., thank you. Pass to Edwards. Stolen by Smart. And it's Memphis on the break. Here's Rose. Rebound by Williams.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
And now the NBA's all-time leading scorer. Clark, LeBron did something most people thought would never be done.
I'm in that camp, Greg. I tell you, Kareem was my guy. He was my idol as I was growing up. I never thought his record would be surpassed. It just shows you how remarkable LeBron has been in his production, in preparation, and taking care of his body. And this guy is still going strong. That makes him the king.
And a guy who can drive and finish with either hand. Jackson's tough to stop once he gets going downhill.
Out to Hardaway. Pass to Edwards. 5 on the clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. Hardaway from outside. LeBron outside. Takes a three. James cooking from deep.
Off the catch, LeBron not lacking confidence or hesitating.
Rose with the ball. Robinson picks him up. Back to Rose. And the rejection by James.
Love the defense from James. When he's engaged and focused, he can block some shots, folks.
Just 5 on the clock. One-on-one fast break. And Edwards with the stop.
And you can see the importance of that steal. Really a 4-point swing with the conversion at the other end.
We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Left side Jackson. The kick out to Rose. Smart deciding where to go with it. Here's Jackson. And the shot is good. Jackson's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And how about the strength of Jackson there? Uses it whenever he's going up inside and fighting through the contact.
Here's Edwards. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. It's the Grizzlies up by 2. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Inside. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
Those defenders just look a little bit gassed. I mean, they're getting pushed around on that low block.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Mavericks trailed by 5. Edwards with it. Now defended by Bane. To the inside. Here's Lively. Tries again. Out to Hardaway. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. Here's Morant. To the middle. Hardaway with the steal. Here is Edwards. And there's the drive. And Edwards with the stuff.
Edwards is a load to stop on the bounce simply because he's got a football player's build.
Morant outside. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Edwards. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Edwards does not back down. Even if it means taking physically hard contact, he's fearless.
So he makes 1 of 2 as the second one misses. They get the rebound. And the Grizzlies leading by 4. Some nice passing there by Memphis. On the wing, Bane. Picked by Williams. Bane drives in. Pass to Clark. Shot clock at 5. Plenty of space. And another basket for Memphis.
So far, so good to begin this half. They're 3 for 3. Perfect.
And here is Williams. Here's Lively. 6 points for him. And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Edwards drives in. It's rebounded by Memphis. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. And that's game 2 of this string of 4 games played at home.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
Dallas calls timeout. Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. There's the one to Jackson, and Jackson throws it down.
And this kid throws down some mean dunks. Jackson showcasing his athleticism on that one.
Pass to LeBron. And they double up LeBron. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Second team foul.
Robinson down low.
And that defensive versatility Jackson has is just incredible. Able to guard multiple positions due to that height and reach. They've been the better rebounding team by a healthy margin, but it hasn't been enough.
Yeah, you know, they're hustling and giving a good effort, that's for sure. But unfortunately, the execution has been lacking.
Morant with a wide open look. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. James in the post. And another shot. Pass to Robinson. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And that's just LeBron being physical, explosive, and effective, earning an extra possession for his team.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Williams gets the bucket.
Three-point shooting since the half has been about as good as you could ask for.
And now's the time for them to step on the gas pedal. Don't let up. Keep letting it fly from deep and build that lead. Play through the finish line, not to it. Keep the pressure on.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks very much. Now, the Mavericks' all-time great Dirk Nowitzki this summer was enshrined in the Naismith Memorial Basketball Hall of Fame and received a huge statue outside the Mavericks arena. The iconic one-legged fadeaway immortalized in bronze. Inscribed on the base, loyalty never fades away. 21 letters, one for each of his 21 seasons playing in Dallas. Kevin?
Isn't that something? Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. 4 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. LeBron slashes inside. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Now a timeout called by Memphis. As the teams head into this timeout, a chance for the coaches now to map out some plays for the next few minutes and a chance for the players to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's important if they want to make sure they don't wear down later in the game.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, you have to stay hydrated.
Both teams deciding to change it up. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
I'm amazed at Morant's ability to take contact and still stay in full control.
And timeout call. Jason Kidd has had enough. Just 4 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies Youth Dance Team. All right, give a big round of applause to your very own
Robinson down low. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency.
The Mavericks.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Mavericks trailed by 10. And here's Hardy. Pass to Lively. And the layup's good off the glass. Lively's got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the Mavs. To the paint. Here's Morant. Good and smart gets the assist. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
We all know Ja's capability to fill it up, and he is showing it here tonight.
Here's Powell. It's rebounded by Memphis. Morant with it. Now Green defending. Eddie Jones on the wing. Outside, Smart. Right side, Jones. 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Mavericks trailed by 10. Now here's Hardy. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution on the
Here's LeBron. To the inside. Robinson. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
The kick out to Williams. Launches from deep. Couldn't get it to drop. He's now made 5 of 8 shots. At the elbow, it's Robinson. Jackson comes over with the double. It's stolen by Jones. Outside Jackson. Morant outside. Pass to Jones. Back to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. And Morant throws it down.
And the agility, the hop, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Here's LeBron. Smooth finish inside by LeBron.
Just a positive force right now for these guys. And though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
Jackson has the open look. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. James with it. Now defended by Bane. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Robinson. And Robinson throws it down home.
Yeah, he's been hooping. But the rest of the team, not so much.
David Robinson. His third personal foul.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Around 3 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Morant drives in. And that one barely misses as he draws contact. 2 free throws coming up.
His fourth personal foul.
Absolutely fearless. Morant willing to put his body on the line in order to make plays.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Mavericks trailed by 9. James looking it over. High arcing shot. Good D by Jones. And a wide open look for Bane. Good. And a nice assist from Morant. Bane's got the lead up to 12 now for the Grizzlies. LeBron James on the wing. Outside Williams. Kicks it out to LeBron. Here's the screen. And it's out of bounds to the Mavericks as Dallas retains possession. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Lively's shot is off. And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. And Morant throws it down.
Not only racking up points, but also limiting their opponent's scoring. Really impressive win here for Memphis.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though, when everything started to look a little dire and really put the hammer down.
And so that moves their record to 11 wins on the year.
And in a 2-game season series, you always want to take charge of game 1, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Mavericks.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
Every time he shot it, it seemed like it was going to drop in. And if it didn't, everyone was surprised.
And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one's on Morant.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. I mean, the king is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
The Grizzlies on offense. They've given up just 8 points in the fourth quarter. 23 seconds left in the game. And stolen by LeBron. Lays it up off the glass.
Yet another stellar night for LeBron offensively so far. In some ways, he's just unstoppable.
Pass to Morant. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester.
Hello and welcome. Welcome, everyone. Thanks so much for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan along with Greg Anthony and Brent Barry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. For the Memphis Grizzlies, they won their last contest, that game against the Raptors in Toronto.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
So the Memphis Grizzlies able to put the first points up on the board. Over in the corner, Williams. Shot clock at 5. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. The three from Iverson. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
That one goes in.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
Iverson with the ball. Pass to Dort. Back to Iverson. It's stolen by Jones. And here we go. The Grizzlies on a fast. Oh, man.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Greg, their offensive approach has been rock solid here.
And they're finding the weak spots in the D and attacking them.
Jackson with the screen. Williams with a clean look. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
Now their offense is rolling. A perfect start. 4 of 4 so far.
Pass to Holmgren. No good. They had a chance to end the run there.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Now Morant. And the rejection by Holmgren.
Already set the Summer League record for blocks in his first game. Holmgren, one of the best young shot blockers in the league.
Thunder trailing by 9. Greg, we were just talking about Chet Holmgren, and he's a lot tougher, I think, than his frame might indicate.
Physically and mentally, he does not back down. In fact, he's often the one who initiates contact. You think you're going to bully him? He's going to try to bully you.
Here's Morant. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and continue to score consistently.
In regard to the Thunder, they had to go through, Greg, a rebuilding process not too long ago.
Yeah, it was a tough couple of years, but they had a plan in place and did it the right way. They made some smart signings and created a very balanced roster.
Thunder trailing by 12. Leonard looking around. Back to Williams. Oklahoma City moving it around. There's a screen. 6 to shoot. Iverson, no good.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Now here's Williams. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. And they double up Jackson. Outside, Bain. Morant with a wide open look. Bangs home the trifecta. Morant's got 10 points.
Excellent all-around performance so far against the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
And that ends the struggle You could feel the tensions in the building with each miss.
Yeah, massive relief there. Getting a little bit frustrating for them until that bucket.
Now here's Williams. Jackson in the corner. And again, it's Memphis with the three.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
Holmgren the screen. Outside Leonard. Back to Iverson. Pass to Leonard. Kicks it out to Iverson. A three-pointer, no good. Memphis with the ball. They're on an 18-3 run right now. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Outside, Jones. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
The defense a step slow, and you can see the results.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. And the Thunder making a change here. Here now is Dinwiddie. Currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Puts it up. Misses off the right iron.
That's pretty much the only way to keep him from taking advantage of you down low. You got to play tough, physical defense.
Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total. And we'll be right back after this. And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
Well, a lot of the players are doing a good job as well of scanning the interior part of the paint. All those inside looks, those are paying off.
Just 5 on the clock. Pass to Joe. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Great. You look at the size of some of these point guards now. Magic Johnson would feel right at home.
Yeah, it's a part of a larger trend with all the switching defensively. If you have just one smaller guy on the floor, he is going to get targeted.
Now Williams following Jaren Jackson's three-point attempt. Back to Williams. Nifty move. Ja Morant grabs the rebound. Jones with it. Dort covering. Outside Jackson. And a miss there on the triple. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for Oklahoma City. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Williams. Jackson down low. He has 5. Out to Morant. Outside, Bain. Here's Jackson. Some nice passing there by Memphis. Goes back up. And that one hits back iron. Thunder trailing by 16. And we're taking a glance here at the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent. They are all in on the future.
Absolutely. You open up the cupboards there to see what they have, and they are not bare. Massive amounts of first-round draft choices for this front office. And that goes along with some of the young talent they've already identified. This team could get very good very fast with all of that. You see Dort's growing confidence over time, comfortable rising up and firing off the catch.
Here's the screen. Here's Rose. Rebound by Williams. And it's Oklahoma City's ball. It's a 13-point game. Right side, Williams. Outside, Williams. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. It's rebounded by Memphis. They led by as many as 18 points. They get to take on the Heat at Miami after this one. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip.
Scraping and clawing, doing everything he can to grow that lead.
Panic on the putback stuff.
Team's having a tough time containing him, attacking all the way there.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Several teams changing it up here. Thunder trailing by 15. Iverson outside. Outside, Dort. And the three ball is good. Dort got a pair of triples in the second now for the Thunder.
And this is the area where Dort has really shown some massive improvement. Great touch from that range.
There's the screen. Pass to Nesmith. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
At the line for one, Derrick Rose.
And the technical free throw is good. Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
And slam dunk by Clark.
Love it when Rose looks to share the ball, especially when his teammates are open like that.
Now here's Iverson. Nobody near Leonard. Here's Iverson. No scoring in this one. There's the pick. Over Smart. Iverson, no luck.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that kind of shot down.
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Jaren Jackson Jr. is a prolific shot blocker, but blocks aren't his goal. He said, I'm playing the game to not foul, but make it as hard as I can. If I block it, then cool. Avoiding those whistles is key. John Morant says of Jackson, his defensive presence is big time for us. We're a totally different team with him out there on the floor. Kevin?
They are indeed. Hey, DA, thank you.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
Now here's Iverson. Going inside. Kicks it out to Leonard. Looking to end the run. And play stops as it looks like they call an over the back hit.
Another foul would give him 3 before the half. Something to keep an eye on, guys.
That free throw missing. He hits the second from the line. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Holmgren gets the bucket.
And once Holmgren gets the ball in there, he can finish in so many ways.
Now Rose. Pass to Nesmith. And the rejection by Holmgren. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. It's the Grizzlies up 19. Don't go anywhere, folks. We'll be back in just a moment. And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And the Thunder with the possession here, trailing by 19. Here's Leonard. Leonard on the wing. With the drive. The second chance effort. And the layup is good. Leonard's got the opening bucket to start the second half for the Thunder.
And Kawhi is certainly one of the strongest players in the league at that position, just doing damage.
Pass to Jackson. Beyond the arc. Here's Williams. Jones with it. Dort covering. 5 on the clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. A shot by Williams, no good. Thunder trailing by 17. And to the surprise of many, the Oklahoma City Thunder, Brent, made the 2023 play-in tournament.
Now, obviously, they didn't have their top draft choice playing because of injury, and a lot of teams out there and the general public felt this team is really going to struggle this year. But they made the play-in tournament and showed a lot of improvement, so the future bright in OKC.
And with that threat of the outside jumper, Holmgren generates space for this offense.
Morant looking around. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Morant's got 12 points in the game.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
Just a little over 90 seconds gone in the third quarter. Up top, Bane. Sinks the triple. Bane's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3.
As a passer, Morant has developed great instincts, and he's going to exploit those gaps in the D.
Number 21, Aaron Gordon.
Morant with it. He's got 12. And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Nice defense from Dort.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Basket counts.
They're doing work here in the second half. 3 or 4 to start.
And here's Morant. And Holmgren pulls it down.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his third foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Outside, Bane. Jackson with the screen. Back to Morant. Memphis moving it around. 6 on the shot clock. And then Morant slams it in.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
Iverson outside. The kick out to Williams. Up again. Great positioning on the putback.
You know we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Third quarter action and just under 3.5 minutes have gone. And stolen by Iverson. Holmgren the screen. The shot missing. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Over in the corner, Williams. For the 3. Knocks down the 3-ball. Williams has got his second basket of the night.
You've got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. Both teams will make substitutions. Thunder trailing by 20. Dinwiddie outside. Outside Williams. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Already such a complete offensive player, yet every year Kawhi Leonard develops his handle just a little bit more.
Jones with it. Defended by Dinwiddie. Pass to Bane. Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. And it's Leonard with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's an 18-point game. To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
So smooth. The little pump fake, get the defender in the air. As if Leonard wasn't hard enough to cover, he's adding that to his game.
The Grizzlies making a change here. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Now you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
"16 seconds left for the third. Outside, Bane. To the middle. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Bane's got 5 now.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And so it's Memphis with an 18-point lead as the quarter comes to a close. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Back right after this. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. And the Grizzlies leading by 18. Jackson with the screen. Pass to Williams. Wants to get it to Morant and does. And it's the Thunder with the ball. Back to Williams. Inside. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
What a powerhouse move from Kawhi, getting right to the rim.
And Morant throws it down.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
Iverson with the ball. Williams picks him up. Iverson, no luck. The Grizzlies on offense. Bane drawn the double team. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer. No doubt about it, he has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Outside Jackson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. That one on Holmgren.
And this is where Jackson feasts. And at times, he's just too overwhelming for the D, which results in the foul.
And with some of the new rooting interest for fans, some concern about potential hostility for the players when great things don't go their way.
I mean, there's a lot riding on the outcome of games and stat lines. And that's something the league has to take seriously, making sure the players are protected because the emotions can run rampant.
Yeah, the three-pointer has not been his weapon in this one. He had 1 in the first quarter and still 0 here in the second.
Out to Morant. Outside, Bane. It's good from long range.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now, trying to put this one away.
Pass to Williams. Shot clock at 6. Outside Leonard. Launches a 3. The Grizzlies pull it in. Now here's Morant. Outside Williams. Jackson with it. And there's the call on Chet Holmgren. That will get him his 4th foul of the game.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Time called here. The Thunder decide to talk it over. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. Here's Morant. And Morant throws it down.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Here's Iverson. It's Dort on the wing. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Here's Bane. There's the killer two-handed slam.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Stolen by Jackson.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for Memphis.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that in men. They just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and look at the stats, just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Ja Morant.
Oh, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
Can they get it? And Jones sends it back. On the wing, Bane. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
And once they smelled blood in the water, you could see the killer instinct take over.
Yeah, up until that point, a competitive game. But once they broke through that barrier, it was all them. Complete control.
And that one, good.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
And it's Allen Iverson with the foul. That's his 4th foul of the contest.
You know what? You've got to always be in control of your emotions.
Now Williams. So no problem for Memphis as they get the win. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable,
Grizzlies look to take charge at the FedEx Forum, and we're going to bring it to you live from Memphis, Tennessee. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and two Hall of Famers, Doris Burke here at the table, and on the sideline, David Aldridge. The Raptors swing into this game as part of their continuing road trip. And, of course, Robin Lopez. This, of course, his first game as a Toronto Raptor.
You know, the trade you were talking about, it's not front-page news, but I really believe that it could pay huge dividends for this team in the future.
To the paint. Lopez with the steal. Here's Pippen. Here's Siakam. Pippen outside. And when you consider how athletic, Doris, both these teams are, what do you think both should be looking to do here tonight?
Kevin, athleticism is best showcased in transition, so we expect the pace to be high. There is going to be pressure at the rim. The potential for the spectacular could happen on any moment.
And so it's Payne who brings up the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. It's a three-point game. On the wing, Williams. Memphis moving that ball around. Out to Morant. Down low. Lays it up off the glass.
And that is quickly becoming Jackson's domain. He's such a strong finisher in the paint.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. Pippen, no luck.
Oh, that was a great effort defensively. Get a hand up in the face of the shooter. It's so important.
And finished off by Morant.
And the agility, the hops, Morant just explodes off the floor.
Great for a franchise like Memphis. Is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
And so it's Memphis with it. After Toronto.
Yeah, that's fire right there. Morant practicing for the dunk contest. I see you, young fella.
And the jam by Levine.
Okay, two hands for safety. That's what they say, right?
That's right. He was ultra safe with that dunk, no question. The kick out to Williams. Morant outside. On the wing, Bane. 6 to shoot. And again, John Morant. Morant's got 6.
Morant using that quickness to his advantage. That time he gets that one to fall.
Deflects the pass. Pass to Anunoby. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Grizzlies. Jackson with the screen. Here is Williams. To the middle. Just under 3.5 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Here's Anunoby. Drops in the layup for 2.
You know, how about the big fella making the right play there to create that bucket?
And here's Morant. 6 points for him. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Into the lane. Oh, and he jams it right over to Pascal Siakam. Wow!
And you got to close off those avenues to Morant. Once he gets in one, he is focused on dropping the hammer.
Outside Pippen. Outside Levine. Pippen down low. Good work defensively by Jones. There's the lob to Jackson. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
And how about the hands on Jackson? Makes a good target on that frame and then able to finish off the alley-oop.
Pass to Pippen. And there's the drive. And he goes big with the dunk right over Ja Morant.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
Already an MVP caliber talent, Morant is all about continuing to get better, as well as competing for titles.
Both free throws good from Morant. Toronto trailer. Here's Levine. He's got 5. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Zach LaVine, one of the most entertaining players in the league. Boy, when he's cooking offensively, look out.
And so Levine nails both of them.
An efficient night from the line. This is a guy who puts in the work, and it pays dividends.
Jackson from long range. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Ja Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for the Memphis Grizzlies. He got into double digits for the quarter. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Well, you come in thinking they're going to settle for perimeter jump shots. Think again.
They've certainly made the commitment to pounding the basketball into the painted area, and boy, is it paying dividends.
Driving inside. And finished off by Morant.
And what a show Morant is putting on. Every time he touches the ball, you feel like he's going to score.
The drive by Schroeder. The shot goes in. First shot, first basket. So timeout called here. The first for Memphis. Doris, we know one thing the Raptors had benefited from was consistent leadership.
There's no doubt about that, Kevin. You think about the front office consistency, and success in the NBA generally starts from the top and trickles down. You can absorb a coaching change and still have a culture in place because, again, things start at the top. That's the veteran savvy play of Marcus Smart. So good navigating pick and roll action.
Outside Porter. There's the three. And the three ball is good.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
And right now you love the chess match, right? The ability of each side to adjust to what the other is doing.
Back to Rose. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Rose has got his first 2 points of the night.
You can see the athleticism and toughness. Rose becoming exponentially more dangerous the closer he gets to the rim.
No one near Boucher as he lets it go. Off target from outside. Left side Rose. Outside Smart. And Boucher sends it back. Pass to Achua. And the official signaling the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Coming onto the floor for your Grizzlies, number 15.
Here is Rose. Picked by Clark. Boucher with the rebound. Porter looking it over. Boucher in the post. No score.
Wow, don't let the lean frame fool you. A ferocious finish on that dunk by Chris Boucher.
And now we've got the intentional foul. And you think of height as an advantage in basketball, but Greg, the versatility at such a premium. Can you be too tall in today's NBA?
It's a valid question. The two biggest concerns for 7-footers are mobility and durability. To move the way they need to puts a lot of strain on those lower extremities.
Payne for three. Siakam pulls it in.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, thank you, Kevin. Desmond Bane went to a small high school. He says, I was the biggest guy every game I played, so I was just getting to the rim. I didn't know how good of a shooter I was until I got to college. Now in the NBA, where does he rank himself? He says, other than Steph Curry, you're going to have to show me someone better. Kevin?
Oh, David, I love the confidence. Thanks so much. Shot's good by Pippen.
Practically automatic shot there by Pippen. He knows he just needs the ball, and then he is good to go.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Well, when you're careless with the basketball, you can expect that to happen.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the half. Siakam outside. He can't get that one to fall. Good tee by Williams. You know what you love seeing from Pascal Siakam is his confidence continuing to grow.
And Kevin, especially when it comes to scoring. Pascal understands how valuable he is to his team and how much they lean on him to step up on that end.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for Toronto.
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals in transition.
Yeah, they've also been alert and active on the defensive end, creating turnovers and turning those into points on the offensive end.
1:16 left to play in the first half. Bane inside the three-point line. Offensive rebound, and Williams is right there.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
Pass to Anunoby. From outside, off the mark. Memphis trailing here. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's foul number 2 for him.
Well, that's 2 fouls on him early. He'll have to be careful not to pick up another one.
Toronto on defense. Inside, Jackson. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the flush from Jackson Jr. Great wingspan, and at 6'11", he's got a little nasty in it.
Pippen with it. 5 points in the game. Stolen by Jackson. 6-second difference between shot and game clock.
Out in the open court, few defenders can match up with Morant. He's too fast and skilled.
And Anunoby slams it in.
Yeah, a nice, strong finish on the inside.
But Greg, that's what he does. He's got the dunker mentality. Now here's Morant. 14 points for him. 2 seconds left. 1 second left. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2. Williams has got the lead up to 2 now for the Grizzlies. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Memphis out in front. They're up by 2. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
Outside, Porter lets it go from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound. Porter with the steal. And now Porter pushing it up. No one pass to stop him. And the shot goes down. Trent got his first basket.
Oh, the scoring ability of Gary Trent Jr. makes it difficult on defenders to guard against that mid-range. My goodness, that was sweet.
And it's slammed in by Williams.
Those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
Well, credit him for going for it, not settling, saying, I'm going to attack.
And Memphis with another turnover here. And with a little over a minute gone, the second half is underway. Schroeder outside. Pass to Porter. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Porter's got 5 now.
We are talking about a very solid passer at his position. Schroeder identifying an open teammate.
Outside, Payne. There's the lob to the hoop. And Jones slams it home.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down. Pass to Trent. That's tipped. Back to Schroeder. The kick out to Porter. Schroeder outside. Clock at 6. And the foul on Marcus Smart. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Outside, Porter. Schroeder with the ball. Shot clock at 5. Trying to find Achua and gets it to him. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
And you gotta love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of a grinded-out game.
You know, Doris, looking at Precious Achua, he brings value as a multi-positional defender.
Exactly right, Kevin, because he's able to switch comfortably out onto guards. He can rebound against bigs who are bigger than he is. Achua might be undersized, but his athleticism and effort make up for it.
Boucher the screen. Pass to Porter. It's stolen by Jones. Outside Williams. Smart deciding where to go with it. Outside, Payne. Misses the 3.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off. And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
.131 left in the third quarter. And they're pushing it up. Pass to Boucher. Rebounded by Jackson. Now a timeout called by Memphis. Great, one thing you know you're getting with Gary Trent Jr., volume 3-point shooting. He lets it fly.
And he is really fearless at the arc. I think because of his consistency. And when he gets hot, when he can get on a burner.
And the Grizzlies leading by 5. 1:15 left in the third quarter of the game. Picked by Clark. It's Morant with the drive. Five on the clock. Pass to Nesmith. Clark with a wide open look. Connects from three-point range. Clark's got the lead up to 8 now for the Grizzlies. And here's Boucher. Toronto working the ball around now. To the inside. Stolen by Smart. There's 39 seconds left to play in the third. And here is Nesmith. Still scoreless. Pass to Clark. Good. And the nice assist from Morant.
And I love that range there from Clark. At this point in his development, it's not as daunting as trying to be a consistent three-ball shooter.
The Raptors shooting their 4th and 5th attempts at the free throw line tonight.
And how about as a group, 80% on the season, one of their best attributes.
Schroeder hits them both.
One thing Dennis Schroeder has proven is that he can be an effective player whether he's starting or coming off the bench. This is a versatile guard, and maybe his best attribute, confidence.
It's Trent on the wing. Kicks it out to Schroeder. And it's Trent in the corner. Inside. They swipe it. The third quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies lead by 8. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break.
36.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Now Levine. Pass to Anunoby. Outside Pippen. Back to Lopez. Now Pippen. 6 on the shot clock. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Desmond Bane.
Look how Pippen stays nimble inside, adjusting to get the shot off despite the contact.
Now Toronto, Doris, losing in the play-in was a disappointment to say the least last year. But we know this is a young team.
Well, to your point, Kevin, if you look at the minutes distribution, in the top 8, 7 guys were under 30. But you've now had a head coaching change. There are some decisions to be made about which direction you're going in. Are you developing that young talent? Are you moving pieces to try to acquire a more veteran team?
Here's Levine, and the jam by Levine.
That elite athleticism of Zach LaVine. This guy loves to finish up high.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Outside, Jones to the paint. Eddie Jones on the wing. All alone. Good. Nothing but net.
A solid distributor. I think Jackson is gifted at reading defenses and then being able to spot the open teammate.
High post Lopez. Pass to Levine. Here's Siakam. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Lopez. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
And this has been an outstanding display on the boards, and it's a big part of why they have a lead in this game, doing the dirty work down low.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Stolen by Jackson. And it's Memphis on the break. Bane with it. And the foul called on OG Anunoby. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
And so it's Memphis with it. They played a great fourth quarter defensively, allowing only 3 points.
And that three-point shot has really evolved for Ja, becoming a bigger part of his game.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Oh, gee, the long arms and athleticism up and down this roster for the Raptors. It is something.
Yeah, they have a type that they're looking for. Blocks, steals, deflections, all coming in bunches. The activity will be there.
Out to Morant. Back to Williams. Fires the 3. Bean with the rebound.
Absolutely tenacious guys. Stuck right on him defensively. Bothered that shot.
We're in the fourth quarter here. Just under 2.5 minutes gone. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Pippen. Good D by Jones.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
And finished off by Williams.
It's like reading a picture book for Morant. He makes it look insanely easy.
Now, here's Anunoby. Siakam outside. Here's Levine. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. And the NBA, Doris, removing the limit on the number of Supermax contracts that one team can have. Why is that?
Well, I think some teams on course to have 3 supermax guys, just the way their players are growing, and the league opted for more nuanced ways to discourage big payrolls.
And Jackson gets it to go.
Well, quick thinking from Jackson. When he's rising and firing fast, you know he's in the zone.
.141 left to play here in the fourth. Here's Levine. And again, no good by Toronto. And so it's Williams who brings it up for Memphis. Morant drives in. Pass to Williams. Shoots from the corner. And it's Morant missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Rebound by Williams. And the Grizzlies leading by 13.
And clearly, we will not be witnessing a spirited comeback tonight, albeit as exciting as that would be. This was an excellent all-around performance for the Grizzlies.
And they're fully in control now, but there were some tense moments, I thought, for them throughout this game.
Listen, they certainly weren't coasting, despite what the score looks like. I love the way they came together, though. Whenever things started to look a little dire, it really put the hammer down.
And it'll advance their win total up to 12 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Ja Morant.
What a selfless effort tonight. He's done such a great job finding guys in their appropriate spots.
And he drives in. Banked in off the glass.
Nice drive by Pippen there. Terrific at just finding his way to the rim.
There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And here is Williams. Shot clock at 6. Fires away from way outside. That one, no good.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're...
It's the Hawks, and they're doing business on the road in an interconference NBA game. 2K Sports is proud to present NBA basketball. I'm Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, former NBA players Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, with David Aldridge joining us courtside. And the Grizzlies on friendly ground as they continue this homestand. Young for three. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Hey, Greg, gritty is a word that is often used to describe the Grizzlies team.
And I think it applies to this unit as well. These guys are all tenacious and hungry. They play every game with a healthy chip on their shoulder. They love to compete.
And that one goes in, 2 from the line that time. Since moving to Atlanta in 1968, Greg, the Hawks have never been to the NBA Finals.
That is insane, Kevin. I mean, you think back to all the great players they've had, from Dominique Wilkins to now Trae Young. Hawks fans are hungry for a trip to the finals.
Now, here's Bane. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Here's Williams. Memphis moving it around. Clock at 4. Rebounded by Capella. And so it's Capella with it. He brings it up for Atlanta. Hunter, no good.
There wasn't a lot of resistance there at that rim. He just tricked off a little bundle.
And it's Williams with the jam.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
And Jaren Jackson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Up top, Capella. Here's Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
He is a big guard at 6'4". Murray getting up.
And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
And it's close, but, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Morant with it. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. And a wide open look for Bane. The basket is good off the assist from Williams.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Murray with the jam.
Oh, there's nothing more fun than putting a big guy on a poster. That is the definition of an aggressive play.
Now Morant. The kick out to Bane. Off target from outside. Murray outside. Pass to Young. To the paint. Taken away by Williams. Tries to save it. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Murray.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
Yeah, I think he was hoping to maybe even get the steal, but I agree. He still got a good outcome.
Now here's Williams. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Hits it from three-point range.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right out.
Entering the league as a defensive stopper and a hustle guy, Greg, Marcus Smart has really rounded out his game.
And, Kevin, he's put in the work. Retooled his shooting mechanics, playmaking style, but what's been most consistent, he still steps up in the biggest moments on both sides of the ball.
Ooh. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Murray outside. Young for 3. Kept alive. Capella. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
And Williams with the stuff.
the D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
Yeah, it's going to take better rim protection than that if they're going to climb out of this hole.
Here's Marley. In the corner, it's Capella. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. Greg, for a franchise like Memphis, is there a specific way they have to build?
Through the draft. I mean, they aren't going to get the huge A-list free agents, so you have to hit on your picks. You also have to keep your guys happy. Sign them to smart extensions.
Knocks down the three ball.
This is something that we've seen Murray continue to work on over the years. His three-point shot has improved every year.
Now here's Smart. Scoreless thus far.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. It's a three-point game.
Already his second foul. He's in danger of getting into serious foul trouble early in this game.
We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Nesmith. Memphis moving that ball around. Kicks it out to Jones. Shot clock at 6. Morant with a wide open look. Drains the three, and yes, he'll go to the line for one more. It's going to be on Trae Young. The basket's coming early and often in the first quarter. Grizzlies lead by 6. Live from the FedEx Forum, you're watching 2K Sports.
Your Grizzlies, 17. The Hawks.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And it seems they've also put an emphasis on moving the ball, working to rotate around the defense and find those quality looks.
The kick out to Bane. Inside. Jackson misses.
Well, some trips you get the shot you want, it just doesn't fall. I'd go back to him in that area on the floor.
Murray, good. When it comes to the essential components of a winning team, GA, how much importance do you place on veteran leadership?
Kevin, I think it's important. You want a few guys in the locker room who've seen it all. Players who can keep the ship steady if the team kind of goes awry or has a tough stretch.
Bangs home the trifecta. Jackson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Grizzlies.
Beyond the arc, Jackson Jr. can cause trouble even down in the corner.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Trae Young has been talking smack from a young age. He said if I was doing something nice, I wanted to let them know about it. Once he got to the NBA, Trae says, I was more of a fan of the guys I was going against. Once I got out of that mindset and started being competitive, talking a little trash, that's when everything clicked. Kevin?
David, not shy at all. Thank you.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
We know mistakes lead to breaks. That's just textbook right there.
Great initiative from Capella there, seeing the opportunity to score and getting the D to act.
Atlanta shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. And Jones has it in the corner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
A hard-nosed defensive player. You have to like the effort Jones brings on that end, often taking on the challenge of their best offensive player.
The Hawks trail by 7. To the inside. Murray. And it's Murray with the jam.
You know, a stellar floor general. Young has that uncanny ability to find his guys at the right time.
Pass to Clark. The kick out to Bane. Out left to the wing. 6 on the shot clock. It's Jones on the wing. Buries it from three-point range. Jones has got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
RJ, if you redrafted the 2020 draft, Desmond Bane would go much higher than number 30.
Yeah, he was a steal at number 30, and he would probably go top 5 in a redraft. He is an elite shooter who continues to grow as a playmaker and defender. And he's very confident from that range, but you can't make him all.
Offensive rebound. Bane, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a three-point play. Going to the line for 1.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Gotta admire what he's been able to do at the free throw line this season. How about over 90%?
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Morant drives in, and the layup is good. Morant's got 10 points.
You gotta love how aggressive Morant is. He is fearless going towards that rim.
And Okongwu has it in the corner. Another shot, and it's Griffin getting it to go.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Morant with the steal. Jackson with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Pass to Bane. The 3. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Bane's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
Yeah, you like the pick to set up the open shot, but when it leads to a dunk, okay, even better, you'll take it.
Left side, Jackson. 5 to shoot. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And he's no stranger to contact inside. Love watching Jackson bully his way through aggressive defense.
And the rejection by Jackson. Morant drives in. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Back to Okongwu. 2 points. That one goes.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Here's Smart. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Memphis, holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. And we've got more in 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. And so it's Bane with it. He'll bring it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They host the Kings after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. The Hawks trail by 8. Pass to Young. Back to Marley. Young looking it over. Hits the jumper in space. Young's got the first points of the second half here for Atlanta.
And the thing about Young's jumper, it's almost intimidating. And that unlocks so many other options for him.
And then Clark slams it in.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop. Young for three. Oh, and he almost had a 4-point play right there. He'll go to the line with a chance for three. It's going to go on Eddie Jones. First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Yeah, he's at 81% from the line, and when we've had a chance to see him, he's had great form and continues to look confident.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Pass to Bane. And here in the second half of play, we're just over a minute in. Lays it up off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
I love what we're seeing out of Murray tonight. He knows he's got the hot hand calling his own number.
In the corner, it's Bane. And it's Clark in the corner. Williams with a clean look. Drains it from beyond the arc. Williams has got 7.
A nice start to the second half. They've made 3 out of their first 4 shots coming out of the break.
Boy, Richard, coach has got to love having a flex guy like Brandon Clark around.
A classic high-utility player. Stick him in the game, and you're getting points, rebounds, and you're going to get good defense. He gives you a little bit of everything you need.
Just has a nose for the ball. Capella skilled at gaining ideal position for those offensive rebounds. The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Capella inside. It's not going to go for him. Some solid defense from Clark. Here's Williams. And it's Williams finishing it off.
Just a heads-up play by Smart, pushing the ball ahead. He knows not to hold that ball when someone has a good look ahead.
And the rejection by Clark. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. And the Grizzlies leading by 11. Here's Williams. He's 4 for 6 from the field with that miss. Murray looking around. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Such poise under pressure. Murray doesn't get rattled very easily.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Oh, and the jam by Capella. And he's now got the double-double. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And I got to say, sort of surprising he goes for a slam that difficult when they're trailing.
But still a magnificent move to the rim. Williams from outside. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Williams has got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Grizzlies. Here's Young, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Young's got 7 points here in this quarter.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
Time now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, there was quite a bit of shakeup in the Hawks front office last season amid rumors of discord. DeJounte Murray said, "There's a lot of noise, but at the end of the day, winning takes care of it all. So we need to control what we can control, continue to come together as brothers, and try to go out and win basketball games." Kevin, back to you.
All right, that's all they can do. David, thanks. And it's Clark in the corner. Memphis moving it around. Atlanta with the rebound.
I'm trying to think of the last time I saw him miss a shot like that. It's been a while.
Down low. Back to Marley. Young outside. Young is double. Shot clock at 5. There's the drive. Makes it off the glass. Young's got 11.
Well, after an uneven first half, he's managed to right the ship and get things going.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. Both teams deciding to change it up. Memphis leading by 6.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
And here's Morant. Got it off in time. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. It's the Grizzlies leading by 6. We're going to step aside. And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Now a timeout called by Memphis.
And team strategies closely guarded. One aspect of the game the fans aren't always privy to.
And we see it so often. One little tweak to the game plan and everything falls into place for a team.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. He reminded his team, we're up. All the pressure is on them. Let's just keep playing our game. Makes sense because they've got a nice lead late in this game. Back to you guys.
Okay, David, much appreciated. Pass to Jackson. Morant outside. Now, here's Payne. Outside for Jackson. A three-pointer off the mark.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
A wide open look here for Okongwu. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Morant surveying the D. And the basket is good. That's 12 points for Desmond Bane.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Yeah, but I think it's going to come down to who can get the stops down the stretch, because that's who's going to come away with this win.
And Morant's got the ball here for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 11 points. Into the lane. Murray with the defensive effort. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Pass to Hunter to tie it up. Rebound by Williams. Memphis leading by 3. Outside, Jones. And DeJounte Murray gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Hawks making a switch here. Morant outside. Just 5 on the clock. Outside Williams. Good. And the nice assist from Morant. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Oh, they're moving the ball around so well, guys. Quick passes, letting the next guy do the work if you don't have a look.
And also, guys, the confidence to keep taking the three. It's been falling, so they've got to keep going back to it.
Back to Morant. Outside for Jackson. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
Putting his 6'11" frame to use Jackson to low down low. Good luck stopping him.
And so he hits both. For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. There's the pick. Here's Young. A special move before the shot. Young's got 12 points in just the second half.
game tightening up, no problem. Put the ball in Young's hand and let the young fella go to work. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
At the line for your Grizzlies.
First free throw is good.
2 shots.
And Bane drops them both. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
2 minutes remaining at the game.
Here's Young. There's a screen by Murray. A putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
And what an important possession. Capella's been in that situation many times before, and he knows the drill.
Back to Jackson. And he drives in. And the dunk by Jackson.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher.
It seems like Murray is always ready to make the high-effort play whenever his team needs it.
Bane drawn the double team. To the middle. And the basket by Jackson. Jackson's got 6 here in this quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and coach knows it.
When it ain't broke, leave it alone until someone stops him. Just let him roll.
And the Grizzlies leading by 7. Now here's Morant for 3. Rebound Atlanta.
This is a do-or-die possession. They have got to get points.
Anything other than a make is game over. This is where you lean on your stars to get you to the finish line.
There's 42 seconds left in the fourth quarter. It's hauled in by Clint Capella.
I think it's safe to call this one a wrap.
Yeah, they fought as hard as they could. Just wasn't in the cards tonight.
Memphis with the ball. They've led by as many as 11 points. Back to Morant. Outside Williams. Clock at 6. Fires from way outside. And no good that time.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
And so the Grizzlies take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final second.